Christian, there are hundreds of agents that have gotten amendments signed, and are they going to be a moot point after the 13th?
Oh, good question, Patrick. Not really. I think a lot of agents think they can just trash them on the 13th, but they'll actually probably live on for a little while, not for too terribly long. But let me give you an example. We might have a listing that was under contract prior to the 13th, so we didn't get an amendment signed on it, and then something happens and the contract falls out, the listing sellers want to go active again, and that amendment would need to be signed before the home could go active again, or a new exclusive right to sell could certainly be signed, but it'd be far easier just to sign one of these amendments. So that's one example of how the amendment might live on, or there might be a couple people that have fallen through the cracks maybe during this messy middle. I know I've talked to a couple of our own BHG agents, and they said, we've got buyer agency signed with clients that we're looking 6 months ago, put the home search on hold for a while. I don't know when they're going to come back and want to look again. We'll probably be signing a new buyer agency agreement, but what happens? Do I have to have them sign it between the 5th and 13th? And I would say no. If somebody is not actively looking right now, you don't. But you know what's going to happen? They're going to call you on the 14th and want to go see a house. So, and even, they might call you first weekend of September. So if you still have a buyer agency contract that isn't out of date, you'd probably want us to get that amendment signed for sure, or sign a new exclusive buyer agency. Again, much easier to sign the amendment. So yeah, don't trash them on the 13th. They're still going to live on, but probably not as prevalent as they are during these 2 weeks of the messy middle.
You made me think of something. I mean, it could be a reason that agents touch base with some of those cold clients that they've been working with that have kind of fallen off a little bit, but that are still under agency agreements. So that might be a concept there. Thanks for sharing, Christian. See you on the next one.